Hi, hello again. For this video, we are gonna cover how to print this lot and scaling. This is the last part of this series, the lot plotting series, using this lot. Before we begin, you have to check first your units. I should have done this the first time, but I kind of forgot. That's completely fine. So go to drawing utilities, check on your units, and we should be working on millimeters because the default for printing is actually I'll show that to you later. So this is fine. Now, this file is actually in meters, right? So you can see it here, it's 27.99 meters. Now, ideally in AutoCAD, you should be working in millimeters, meaning 1 meter would be 1,000. Because the default setup, let me just show you really quickly. Continue to plot a single sheet. So if you change it, you only have two choices, inches and mm. Now to keep this 1:1, we have to change our drawing scale to 1:1. Let's go first in our model. Now, normally when I do plans, I use So again, I use 1,000 for 1 meter, 2,000 for 2 meters, so on and so forth. But this is a lot plan, and the default is in meters. So how do we change the scale of our drawing? It's very simple. Just select everything and we are going to scale our drawing. So type in SC in your command line, press enter. Oh, wait, select our base point. It can be here since this is our point of origin. And then scale factor is going to be 1,000. Type in 1,000 in your command line. Enter. Okay. So zoom out. Now you'll notice that my drawing hasn't really changed, right? And to check, let's do a quick dimension. Okay, let's do a dimension, DAL for aligned dimension. Okay, now the dimension's gonna be too small because we did multiply it by 1,000. So this is correct. 27 meters is 27,990 mm. So this is completely scaled to 1,000 or to mm. Now, again, this is our 1:1 scale in the model. Now let's go to our paper space or our layout. Let's click on your layout tab in the lower left. Okay, let's click on this and let's do a page setup first. To do that, click on the printer icon or Control P. Now just click continue to plot a single sheet. So here are the settings. Now, I would normally use a long bond paper size, Philippine size. Now it's not here because it actually depends on the printer. We do have legal, but that is 8.5 by 14. We want to use 8.5 by 13 because that's what's available in our country in the Philippines. Now, before anything else, let's change this part here. Printer plotter name. Let's change this to DWG to PDF because we want to have a PDF file. I don't really have my laptop connected to a printer right now. So let's go to properties. Again, I have a separate video for this, but let's just include this here. Let's go to custom paper sizes. Oh, wait, I already have the default. You can just click on add. And let's start from scratch. So you want to type here 8.5 by 13. Because again, this is the default long bond paper size here in the Philippines. My units is in inches. Click on next. Now you want to make this 0, right? So that there won't be any scaling problems when printing. Click on next and let's change this to YouTube. Oh, wait, let's type my channel name. Ajda Draws. Okay, that's it. Click on next, finish, and click on OK. So if I click here, I should find my new paper size at the bottom. Same with this one, right? The next time you print using DWG to PDF, you can open this up. Click on this. This is going to be our paper size. And then change this to mm. We are on plot scale, under scale. Let's change this to mm. So that means 1 mm should be 1. The scale should be 1:1. Okay. Now what to plot? It's going to be our layout. Okay, now for now, let's click on apply to layout. Okay, then let's mark this X. Now you'll notice that the paper is a lot bigger now. This is the default viewport. So you can tell the difference, right? So just delete the viewport and let's make a border, as simple as a border. I will make a separate video on how to make title blocks. But for a lot plan, it's usually just a border and you just have to add prepared by. So there's no fuss when it comes to making a lot plan. Now, we can directly make a rectangle here by going to the corner and then to the other corner. So this is your border. Okay, so let's offset it to 10 mm because 10 mm is 1 cm and usually I have a margin of 1 cm in my plates. So let's do that. Okay, let's type 10. Okay, that's it. Now let's delete this part. This is okay. There's nothing wrong with this, but if you want to be very accurate with your margin and your borders, what you can do is to just simply um, make a margin based on the actual size of a long bond paper. And sometimes, because I did manually click on the edges, I could be wrong when it comes to accuracy. Like I could be doing this and maybe clicking it this way, right? So to check, let's go to Google and get the size. The long bond paper size when it's converted to mm, because after all, again, the long bond paper size in the Philippines is 8.5 by 13. So in conversion, that would be 216 by 330. So let's make a rectangle with that size. Okay, let's do this because I might forget. What was that again? So that would be X value would be 330 to 16. So let's do it. 330, comma, to 16. Okay, so this is more accurate. Now let's just change the colors so that, it's not that hard to tell. And let's move this here. Okay, so you already see the difference, right? When it comes to accuracy. Oh, wow. Okay. Now let's remove this and this. This should be fine. Okay, now let's offset it again to 10 mm. Again, I'm just doing another way of how to do your borders, okay? For margin. Okay, that's it. Now let's change this because we don't want to print this part, but we do need it for printing. Okay, so that there's going to be a small difference. Okay, let's go. Now, what we want to do is to bring in our drawing from the model tab to here. To do that, you need to use your viewport, right? So the shortcut command for that is M. V. You can see it here. MV is for MView. Let's click on that. Now the command line is asking you to specify the corner of your viewport. I'm gonna click here, or you can click on the borders if you like. That's it. It's that simple. Now let's change the border color to something different so that you can tell the difference. Okay. Now, how do we scale your drawing? This is the fun part. Now, you know that this is already like the original model is now 1000, right? So this should ideally be, well, we don't know the scale yet, but this is 1:1, meaning it's really big. It's super big. So let's choose a smaller scale, like maybe 1:100. Okay, so again, you're trying to fit the drawing into a long bond paper size, or for, other viewers not from the Philippines, you're trying to fit it in a legal paper size, but you know that 1:100 is too big of a scale, right? Maybe the perfect size of this would be 1:500. So let's do that. Now, again, click on your viewport and go to the lower right corner. You'll see the number here. Now look for 1:500. Now there is no 1:500 scale here. So let's make a custom scale. Click on custom. Now let's add. So let's make, I'm not sure if 1:500 would be right. Maybe let's make 1:200, but let's try. Okay, so one paper units and drawing units gonna be 500. It's really that simple. Let's click on OK and then OK. Let's click on the viewport again. And where is it? Okay, there it is. Oh, it's too small. So let's go to custom and add 1:300. And let's change this again to 300. Click on OK. This is part of the learning process, so just trust the process. Now let's click this, the viewport again. Go look for 1:300. Oh, and that scale is perfect. Okay. Now I will be doing more videos on scaling. This is not done yet, but for now, I'm okay with this. Now, all you have to do is add some text here. You can add text here in their layout. So just do your text command. So let's say you want to add, um, okay, let's type in prepared by. So that would be your last name, comma, first name. Okay. Oh, it's too small. So that's not a problem. You can just use SC. Okay, there you go. Now it's not that hard to tell the sizes of your text because after all, we are using and you should use your border as your guide. You know that this is 10 right? So you know that your text is a little bit smaller than 10 Okay, now you can also manually change your scale. Maybe let's just use 4. Okay, 4. Give me a second. Why? Okay, let's do that. Let's do that again. Double click, highlight everything, change the scale here to 4, delete, there you go, enter. Okay, that should be fine. Quick discussion. Now, a lot of people would do or add their annotations on the paper space because they want to keep their model space clean. It's really just up to you. Like you can just do your lot here and then the rest of the text is going to be outside. Like for example, your dimensions, you want to place it here on the paper space to keep it clean, right? So you have that option. Now it's not going to hurt your drawing there. Now you can also easily do edits. For example, I want to move my north direction somewhere here and move my table. So without going to the model space, you can double click inside your viewport and then make some edits. So for example, I want to move my table here and I want to put my north here. You can absolutely do this. Now I want my north to be bigger just because. Okay, so you can do that here. Now, if you think that the scale is too small for this drawing, you can try, what's the scale again? You can try 1 is to 250. I think 1 is to 250 would be perfect, but this scale is good. Now we want to add this the print scale here, right? So let's add 1 is to 300. Oh, wait, what did I write? 1 is to 300 mm. Okay, so our drawing is officially complete. Now all we have to do is to turn this into a PDF file. By the way, oh no, now don't do this because I forgot to get out of my viewport. Now the scale is wrong. So that's fine. That's completely, totally fine. To get out of it, you just have to move your cursor or your mouse outside, double click, and then do the scaling process again. Let's go look for 200. Oh, 300 rather. And let's put it on center. Okay, I'm happy with that. Now you can't really see the phantom lines. It just looks like a straight line. So let's change the line scale for the property line. Now you can go to the model tab and change it here, but you can also do it in the layout tab. So to do that, just click inside your viewport again, click on the line and type in properties. Okay, so if you recall this from our previous videos, this is how you change your line type, your line scale, etc. Now, let's try 10. Now you can see it, it's a lot bigger, but let's try something bigger. Let's try 20. Oh, okay, 20 looks good. Now click outside your viewport to lock it in and X. Oh, wait. No. And just close the properties tab. Okay, so we are done. Let's just print this. Now let's Control P or click here on this printer tab. And then you're now on your plot window. So same thing. We are going to plot the layout and please take a screenshot of the settings. Okay, I guess we're done. Let's click on the preview. Okay, that's okay for me. Drawings are usually monochromatic, meaning they're black and white. So let's change that. So how do we do that? Now let's change it to monochrome to keep it black and white. Now there are others you can use like grayscale, and there you can even make your own plot style and do other things here in your plot window. So many things you can do, but for now, again, let's choose monochrome to make it black and white. And then let's click on apply to layout. Let's click on preview again. Okay, wow, I think this is good. Now maybe the lines are a bit too thick. You might want to make some changes. But for now, this is okay for me. So what do we do next? Just click on X and click on OK. Now, if you are connected to a printer, this would immediately come out from your printer. But I did choose DWG to PDF, right? So for now, I'm okay with this. Now I'm gonna go and save this to my documents. And then here's the default file name. So you can see that the file extension is already PDF. So let's click on OK. Oh, wait, what did I do? Okay, let's save it in our desktop. Okay, save. Okay, so here's the project. You are done with everything. I made some changes again because I can't help it. First, I changed the scale from 1 is to 300 to 1 is to 250. I added the instructor's name in the mini title block, and I added a bar scale here. So let me zoom in. You have 0, 1. This is the 1 meter. This is 5 meters. And this is 10 meters. It's very convenient to add a bar scale on your lot plan, especially when you're going to draw on top of this with a tracing paper and pencil, right? Okay, so that ends my video for today. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.